House Intel chairman says terrorists have entered the U.S. through southern border, have gone missing. Uh, duh. Of course, I've been saying this for years. Terrorists been coming through our porous borders. I mean, this is not really new news. It's just the government is finally coming out and admitting something that people like myself have been saying over the years, and I believe it's by design. And I don't understand what they mean have gone missing, because if they're terrorists, that means they snuck into the country. So we don't have any accountability for them at all, unless they're saying they know, unless the government is saying they know they terrorists has come into this country, they know where they are, they knew where they were at one point, and then they went missing. Like I really don't understand what he's trying to say here. But I'll play the clip of it and we can discuss it. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things that I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my X account, so follow me there as well. All right, so let's get into this news. Now, this comes from the Daily Wire, and they report that House Intelligence Committee Chairman Mike Turner said during an interview over the weekend that there were ISIS terrorists currently in the U.S. who had entered the country illegally through the southern border. Turner made the remarks during a Sunday interview on CBS News Face the Nation with Margaret Brennan while discussing the threats the U.S. is facing following last week's ISIS terrorist attack in the U.S. He said that there were two kinds of terrorists that the U.S. is worried about: those who are radicalized online inside the U.S. and those who are already terrorists who entering the U.S. When asked if there were active terror cells in the U.S. right now, Turner said that they were, quote, individuals that were affiliated with ISIS and terrorist groups and organizations that have crossed the border that are inside the United States. Um, so let's get to the clip here and look at it for ourselves. Um, Here we go.
Well, I think the issue of cells, and you and I were talking about that at the beginning of the show, are there individuals that are affiliated with ISIS and terrorist groups and organizations that have crossed the border, that are inside the United States? Director Wray, FBI director, has said so. We certainly have intelligence that says so. I agree with his assessment. Jim has also seen it. He's testified before our committee publicly of that fact. Those individuals are working in conjunction with ISIS with the intention of harming Americans. The director has said it directly.
They are known to U.S. intelligence and law enforcement.
And we are working diligently to try to take them down, to prevent them from doing so. And that's why the director is publicly saying such. And that's what the new administration is going to be handed. The fact that these individuals are here, that we need to locate them, we need to remove them, we need to bring them to justice and prevent them from doing harm to Americans.
I mean, we shouldn't have allowed them in the country in the first place. This shouldn't have never happened in the first place. But this is what you get: wide open borders. What Soros been pushing for is to have the borders wide open so these terrorists can come into into our country and terrorize us, and it'll be more government control. This is why George Soros was getting a medal from Joe Biden. And Joe Biden is having these open borders. This is all part of the plan. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.